hakusho here, and this part I'm going to be covering part of the sports festival and the training they did in the 2 weeks. Now, Froppy, she's still in the hospital, but she's only going to be in there for 2 days. Aizawa would go over saying that she is going to be in there for the 2 days, but that won't really matter because everyone here will be getting 2 weeks off in preparation for the sports festival because we have to shut down UA and investigate what happened. Now, after that happened, Mina, she is able to return to class, but Froppy's injuries were a bit more serious, so she basically had to stay in bed. Now then, Deku would have said that if they have 2 weeks to train, that means that they're going to have to go more intensely with Genkai. Now, a lot of people in UA would hear, well, 1A would hear this, and they know exactly what type of training Deku's done, so a lot of them want to ask if they can join, but some of them are very reluctant too. Like Jiro and Kaminari, but Kirishima and Todoroki are kind of interested to see where Genkai stands. And in this what if she is actually stronger because she is a quirkless person. And I want to say she's younger, but she's not. She's really not. Anyways, she is stronger, but she is not a pro hero. She is a retired martial artist, but not a pro hero. Now then, a lot of people would actually join them. We have Deku, Jiro, Bakugo, Hiei, Kurama. Let's see. Momo, Todoroki, Ochako, Ida, the tail guy, Kirishima, Jiro, and this guy right here, Shoji. Now, they're actually joining in because they want to see what kind of training this has all gone through. Well, Deku's gone through. And Froppy will be joining them, but she just won't be there for the 2 days. And as soon as they get there, they would see that as soon as they got there, Genkai immediately basically told Deku to carry a boulder on his back for about 2 weeks straight. Now then, after that, this thing is literally like bigger than a boat. It's bigger than an entire classroom. And Genkai told him to hold it on his back for 2 weeks without food or water. Now, as soon as that happened, Genkai, everyone looked at Genkai like she was crazy, but she then told Deku to go pick up that giant boulder. He went to go pick it up. Everyone was kind of like, what? What? Anyways, after that, Hiroshima and everyone, along with Bakugo, they're doing spiritual training and everything like that. Everyone else is now getting a knack for the supernatural. Todoroki's ice is a bit more elemental, which means that his ice is actually a bit colder and his fire is actually a bit stronger. But he can also use spiritual energy. Well, the spirit energy basically boosts his power, so he's actually a little bit stronger. Momo can actually use her creation quirk along with her energy, well, her spirit energy, and actually fortify her creations. Basically, like what Bakugo can do with a spirit sword, but it's just a thin layer of spirit energy. That is, I want to say if you put it around a bow staff, the bow staff, not only will it have more durability, it'll be a bit harder. Now, Soji would actually get more detection. Jiro, yeah, she would just basically have the same thing happen with Todoroki. So she can actually boost her power quite a bit. And yeah, she basically does standard weight training and stuff like that to get more serious. Kirishima is literally just getting blasted over and over again by the Spirit Wave. Saitama Pikachu is literally just getting shocked by lightning. And I mean that seriously. She literally just has him stand on her TV outside while he gets shocked over and over by lightning. It's hilarious. And no. This guy right here, he's trying to do the same thing Deku's doing, but he can't. Now, Ida, he's actually somewhat trying to run up a hill, or run up a 90-degree angle. He keeps failing, so anytime he fails, this is when Genkai would just increase the weight. Ochako is basically seeing how much she can lift. So her training is to try and keep a boulder from crushing her. And I mean that in the most meaningful way. Basically, she has to lift a boulder half the size, if not a fourth, of Deku's. And Deku, he is struggling to hold this thing up, but he is using spirit power to actually keep it up. And he is literally doing that while Genkai is sitting on it. Now, anytime she would sit on it, she'd actually add another boulder. So anytime Ochako would mess up, anytime Ochako is lifting her boulder, she can use her quirk and actually lighten the load. But because it's heavy enough, it would make her disorient. It would disorient the water in her ears, or liquid in her ears, and actually make it to where she would throw up if she kept trying to lift it like that. So she could only hold it for a few seconds. And this is within the realm of possibilities for her to lift. But with her quirk, she could, let's say she can use her spirit energy and actually find a way to adjust it to where she can actually lighten the rock, but not completely make it zero gravity. Now then, she can make it weigh half of what it actually does, if not around there. Now then, Mina is actually doing the same thing Deku's doing. Actually, no, she's trying to do the whole needle thing, but anytime she falls off the needle without using her spirit energy, Genkai would increase the weight. Now, with One For All, this is actually a very good muscle building technique, along with spiritual energy. But anytime she would do that, Genkai would add another boulder onto Deku's back. Getting to the point where Deku is on his hands and knees holding up this boulder. Now then, after that, Froppy would come in one day, and she'd be horrified and intrigued by what she sees, because Ida is trying to run up a 90-degree angle, Saitama Pikachu is standing on a TV, this guy, I don't remember what I said he was doing, but he's doing what he's doing. He's doing that. She's actually doing something serious. Kirishima's just getting the shit beat out of him. He's doing what he's doing. Yeah, she's horrified and intrigued, because she also sees that Ochako is basically on the verge of being crushed. Constantly. That smooth line of just that weight. Anyways, she is told that she is going to be going up against Genkai herself, because she needs the most training of all, because she's been slacking off. Genkai would then say that me and you are going to be playing a game of tag. Now, I'm pretty sure I brought the brainwashing guy. No, I don't think I did. Let's see. Deku, Bakugo. Yeah, okay, everyone's here. I'm trying to figure this all out. Botan. Oh crap, I forgot about Botan. Botan is actually doing what Jiro's doing, and both of those two. Actually, no. Basically, Froppy has to dodge Botan's lasers, or her light refraction. And if the light ever touches her and actually burns through a piece of the outfit Genkai gave her, then that means that she lost, and she will be adding the weight. Now, Froppy is basically jumping through trees constantly, so anytime she'd immediately jump off of one, she has to keep moving. Now, everyone will be doing that for 2 weeks, and by the end of it, Deku basically has 6 tons on his back. Mina, she has around, with one for all charged up to about 30%, she can probably hold up about 4 to 3.5 tons. Because doing this is very, very straining on the body, so it's actually helping her quite a bit. Eventually, she would have started taking the weight Deku's taking on for her, and it would have helped. Now then, after that, people would all stop their training on the last day, and everyone would come over to ask Deku if he would finally like to get out from underneath that rock. Because this is the night before the end of the 2 weeks, so everyone's asking. Well, everyone's basically taking the last day off because Genkai allows them to. Because they all were going as hard as they can, past what she expected. So, everyone has a bit of a personality change with getting serious and actually got stronger. Todoroki, Mr. Katy Perry Zuko, actually mellowed out a little bit. Now then, everyone's asking Deku, and all they hear is complete silence, so they get a bit concerned. This is whenever Mina would actually go underneath the rock and actually ask him that question again, but she would just come out saying that he's asleep. Everyone doesn't believe her until Ochako would actually check herself, because she just turns herself into zero gravity and just holds onto the rock. She would say that, yeah, he's asleep. Now then, everyone would get the weight off of Deku, and then after that, Mina would say that she'll handle Deku. Everyone, don't worry about it. Everyone's saying that they'll just leave the couple alone, and everyone would stay at Genkai's for the night to recuperate and rest. Now, Deku has been asleep for a couple of hours, and whenever he wakes up, he's confused. He would immediately jump up and nearly fly through a wall. Now, as soon as he got up, everyone kind of laughs at him, saying that he fell asleep under that rock, and it was pretty funny. But they need to ask, how can he do that? He would just say that that's not the first time Genkai's done that to him, but this is the first time she's put up that much weight. Everyone really, really wants to question Deku and actually console him, because he is traumatized. Anyways, now then, after this, they would all go to the sports festival, and since everyone in Class 1A can use a bit of spirit energy, they actually do have a bit of a knack for the supernatural. So they can actually detect where everyone who went to Genkai's camp is actually at. Now, as soon as the race starts... Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I keep getting scam likely calls. Isn't that fun? Now then. Deku, Hiei, Mina, Momo, Bakugo, those four would be the main people who would escape Todoroki's ice wall. Now, Deku and Hiei, they are running neck and neck for first place in the race. Mina is actually able to get third because she's at 30% of one for all comfortably. She can go 40% uncomfortably and 50% with muscle strain. And basically muscle cramps and tears. Like heavy muscle tears. Now then, Deku and Hiei, they would run neck and neck, and they just would destroy the robots. Two of them would have a giant hole in them. One of them would literally be cut into squares. Now then, as soon as that does happen, Deku and Hiei are running neck and neck, and they finish the race in about, let's see, was it a 5-mile race or a 2-mile race? Let's say it was a 5-mile race, so it was longer. So they finish it in about 55 seconds, or 26 seconds. Actually, All Might was able to go. They finished it in about 5 to 6 seconds with the whole robot thing, and the landmines would all just explode behind them. Now, everyone's confused, and this is whenever they would see that Deku and Hiei are both standing there. Hiei would say that that's not possible because he won. They're both going back and forth about who won, and everyone's watching this. And Amina would actually finish in about. She would actually run through while they're still arguing, saying that it doesn't matter who won, you guys both probably tied for first. This is whenever President Mike would come on the intercom saying that, wow, you are all impressive, but it would seem that you're wrong. Young Midoriya actually was first in the sports festival. Hiei would ask them to show him proof, and they would show Deku on the leader. Well, they would show an action replay of Deku and Hiei actually crossing the finish line, but Deku would have had his tongue stuck out. So he won by a tongue. Now, Bakugo would actually run through, saying that it doesn't matter who won. Well, it doesn't matter because you gotta know, Deku doesn't always play by the rules. He creates his own. Hiei would say that this is none of his business, and this is whenever Bakugo would tell Hiei that it kind of is because they're gonna fight in the sports festival. Hiei would say that he doesn't care, he's going to win. Now, after that, Botan she'd come through because she doesn't want to be first, but she doesn't want to be last. So she would come through next, after Bakugo, then Kurama, and then Yukino would come through. Yeah, I'm bringing her into this. She's still. I want to bring her in 1B into the story, but I don't want to keep them as background characters. So they'll be popping up sometimes. Now, after that, Yukino would comment that Hiei did pretty good on that, and Hiei would just brush her off without getting mad. Now, they are brother and sister in the anime, and they have the same human last name. So people kind of understand why he would brush her off, because it's a sibling thing to do. And the fact that they actually are siblings makes it more realistic to people. Now, the cavalry battle would somewhat take place like in canon, with no one wanting to be on a team with Deku. Ochako's on Ida's team, and Deku and Mina are on the same team. Now, people are commenting that there's no way anyone's going to want to be on the same team as the guy with the most points on his head. This is whenever Deku would crack his knuckles and then take his stance with charging up his spirit energy. he would then split into 5 different people. People are looking very confused, and they're trying to figure out if their eyes are playing tricks on them. And this is where Aizawa would explain Deku's quote-unquote quirk, saying that Deku has a quirk they call manifestable willpower. Basically, he can turn his willpower, the energy his body produces, into forms of weaponry and or do something like this. President Mike would comment that that's pretty good, but how has he trained it? Aizawa would just look over, shudder, and then just say Genkai. This is whenever everyone in the stadium would immediately just go silent. And yeah. They would immediately go silent because they know every hero, I want to say, would know who Genkai is. Now then, they would win the race simply because Deku's clones could go around getting points. So they don't really need to, but they would go around and they would actually just defend and hold off Todoroki's team. Because Todoroki would have declared war on Deku, but Deku would just laughed at him. Now then, I will be covering the fights in the next episode. But since I have you guys here, I did put up part 3 of the Darkness What If collab with Katsumi, and I am almost at 200 subscribers. I'm going to be doing a What If Deku was Riddick for 200 subs, and I have some other what ifs I can do in the meantime since I have still not hit that goal. Now, I have not asked anyone to subscribe to my channel, but I really don't care about that. I just want to put up content that I really do enjoy, and I really do like making stories for these. Because people think I plan some episodes out. I don't. I just think about them a lot, and I see key points in the story I can add here. Now then, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and in part 17 of this, if this is not, I'm pretty sure part 17 I put in the description what if you guys would like me to do next, since I can put this one on hiatus after I complete the sports festival and actually do that. So I can put this out every 2 to 3 days, because I will have the next couple days off after tomorrow, so I could actually watch the anime in one full setting and then do the what if. But until then, I would like to know if I should start my what if Deku had 10 quirks, or something else. Because I have actually figured out all the quirks I need for the what if. Now then, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will be recording the next part shortly.